we'll find out if that can be true here in the LPL playoffs.
And I like it a lot in their composition where now you kind of have a 3-line formation in your team fights with Braum and Trundle.
Whether we see any difference in the item builds, because in game number 1, we saw it. Oh, hang on, Cryan. Oh no, Cryan's in so much trouble. Might have to flash as well as Teachmark gets over the wall. Olaf is here, but Wei doesn't have much damage yet. Basestrong going to chase Cryan down. He's all out of summoner spells. He's slowed by the red buff. One more auto will do the job. Ace Soul gets it for Teachmark. Now trying to chase down Wei as well. They're just going to get rid of the Blast Cone. They're going to move up top lane.
Yeah, great job by Baishang. We talked about how this comp is about moving towards your side lane, so they punish him in the mid lane, and now Xiaobai.
Uh-oh, the Croc's in a whole heap of trouble right now. Morgan happy to tank because he's got the Haymaker, and Teachuma not going to get the kill here this time. It's Baishang that gets the credit.
And now
Morgan read the situation. The question is, have they read this situation? Because Dragon's starting now, fight Baishang and Wei. He's here, but he's 1v4 right now.
Morgan
Equalizer across the entire team, and that's going to be missing locked up on top of it. He's still only level 3. Smite away onto the Dragon. Great stun coming out of Xiaobai. Denies the TP. It's going to be a 4v4 and missing the first target. Cryan burning down Teachama. There's one for Wink as well. And Jomung has no summoners. He will be taken down here, and they gift it over to Wink.
And that's so great from eStar. I think especially by Xiaobai, canceling that TP is so clutch.
He already died by the time they arrived. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Teachama, you're in a whole heap of trouble. All of the CC comes in. Voice are like, oh, the rest of his team's here. He's actually going to survive. Oh, no, he's not. Moonlight Vigil comes on in. The rest of the squad is arriving, and Wink is here to hoover up some kills. Missing flashes over the wall. Great Haymaker across, of course. Jomung, what are you doing? Why are you behind them right now? I guess it's opening up the team, that's why. Baishang moves in. Somehow WE have gone even here.
Yeah, somehow, and that was
good. It didn't look like the damage that we know Aphelios for. But when you've got 3 kills at the 12-minute mark, that's when Aphelios is going to look real.
Again, eStar, it's okay, right? Getting the shield is always nice.
eStar completely grouped up here for the bottom side right now. Morgan happy to go for the fight. Ragnarok comes through, so does Dominus. Xiaobai on the front line, but he's pushed back onto the rest of his team. Haymaker, Wei's in trouble, but it's Morgan that goes down first. They're focusing on to... Oh, look at the flame spitter over the wall from Xiaoxi there. Very nicely done. Baishang has found himself very lonely all of a sudden, and Wink is going to do the damage for Cryan to pick up the kill.
And the best part of that fight, once again, was Cryan's equalizer. Set up so well, laying on top of most of the members of WE.
With a Herald here, this is going to be the tower going down in favor of eStars. And once again, these early 2 ultimates for 2 summoner spells. They got the flash and the heal, but ultimately they are going to lose this tower because the whole squad is here for eStars to win.
Just have Wei, there we go. Just have Wei start the Dragon, have the rest of the members waiting in the wings, ready to follow up if WE do walk into the river.
But this is exactly what we've seen.
Pushing out both sides. We see Cryan hovering around mid lane. They do finally bring this in to take this turret. So great from eStars, doing the play that we wanted, Joe.
Yeah, they clear out that mid lane. Wei and Wink are going to be the ones to clear that. Oh no, in the meantime, good flash from Jomung. Flash for flash in the mid lane. Dragon for tier 2.
And still, this is a good play by WE. It gets better for them the longer this game goes, so they'll find a way to set up these picks, so it's going to be a lot more about this Dragon.
Ooh, they could collapse onto Xiaobai here. In fact, Morgan and Xiaobai going to both come in from the side. Xiaoxi has gone way too deep on this one. He's taken out immediately. Wink has a ton of damage on Aphelios, so they need to be careful how far WE
just force this fight. They need to feel confident that at this point with the 5v4 that they can win out. eStar having no real engage.
Oh no, Wei's in trouble. Ragnarok having to be used here. I think he can 1v1 Morgan, honestly. He is Olaf at the end of the day. There goes the Haymaker. Showstopper. Can't finish it because there's a stopwatch. Now Xiaobai gets stunned on up. WE actually falling behind in this fight. Cryan stopped from getting back on in. Wei still low here. And WE, despite losing a member, despite being 4v5, are confident enough to start dragging.
Xiaobai has TP though, Munch. eStar can keep going.
Xiaoxi goes on in. He's going to be stunned up for days, though. Stone Plate is not going to be enough to save him. Wink. Again, the ult's just not really doing enough. Xiaobai's teleported in behind the rest of the team. Jomung, though, flashes to the back of the pit. Wei is going to go down. Double kill for Teachama. There's one for Jomung. Cryan can't get away. Neither can Wink. And the fight goes to WE.
WE are front-to-back team fighting, Munch. What is this? Like, they didn't really have any other option. No. But still, they did it. They came out on top. they get the objective.
They had the option of like not just forcing the dragon immediately, but I guess they lose soul at that point.
That is true, right? And at the same time, eStar would still have vision behind them. These fights are happening. Everyone is around Jomon, right?
Yeah.
At all times, he has 4 people around him. Still, great flash in that last.
Teach him out in the mid lane. This is going to be a 4-1 push, and WE muscle their way into the tier 2 here. In the meantime, if we take a look over towards the mid lane, Teachamar continues to siege. He's got the cannon minions, and Wei can't do a whole lot about it. Wei might be able to find a flank on the mid lane potentially, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
I mean, when you're already in this position...
Oh my days. This is a changed WE. This is an evolved WE here. They were behind at 15 minutes for the second time in this series, and they are winning for the second time in this series. Now a hook onto Morgan.
Ooh.
Equalizer across the team. Maybe this is the fight. Maybe eStar can turn things around. Missing, blocking a lot of damage. Morgan, haymaker onto the team. It's time to back away from this one. Xiaoxi's low.
Xiaobai needs to find a way onto Jomon with the equalizer hitting as well, while Wink's whittling down the front line.
This dragon's already gone, there's no way. And now Voice across the whole team. Teachamar goes massive in with the showstopper. Haymaker will come through. Flash for the kill onto Wink. And that is huge for WE. Ragnarok defensively, but crying. The next target, Pillars on cooldown. He has to flash as well. Summoners across the board. And WE on soul point.
And right now, eStar have no wave clear. If WE push with a minion wave, eStar have no real way of stopping them from taking down a turret and getting an inhibitor.
Bear in mind, the bottom inhibitor is wide open already. That tower already fell earlier on in the game. They can go for this mid inhib. They can rotate down bot. There's a huge minion wave crashing in the top side at the same time.
Yeah, so WE just having a very easy way of taking both of these, just back off.
Interested in the macro dance. Missing is here. They start this Baron off. Wei has to come in to try and contest. Teleport out from Xiaobai. That's forced, as you say. They're going to do the macro dance. They've backed away from the Baron. They've forced the TP. Can they escape the fight, though? Xiaobai's in the backline. They're just going to collapse onto the crop. Their showstopper onto Xiaoxi. In the meantime, Xiaobai is burnt down, though. Barely surviving. Xiaoxi, the next target. Everyone's still up from WE. Teachamar onto Wing. There's another one. Varus with a triple. Jomon steps up for the quadra. And Wei has nowhere to run. Pillar to knock him up, gets the slow, Star Surge to finish it, and surely they gift over the pentakill to Jomon.
What an amazing game from the whole team of WE.
This is the WE I've dreamed of. This is the team changing their styles as they come into playoffs. People criticize the champion pools, they criticize one-dimensional play. No longer, says WE.